Hello students, this is my part 7 series of genetics class 12. Today we will discuss the chromosomal theory of inheritance. Chromosomal theory of inheritance. Chromosomal theory of inheritance. So in our mind it comes, what is it? So it is mainly given by Shorten and Boveri. So according to Shorten and Boveri, what is chromosomal theory? So we know that chromosome bears the genes. Let it be A gene, B gene, C, D, E, F, like that. So the genes are arranged linearly. Linearly the genes are arranged. And the chromosome bears the gene. So the chromosome passes from parent to offspring. Parent to offspring. So at the time of passing there is no lost, or we can tell no mixed up, or it act as a unit from parents to offspring. And these chromosomes bears, these are the genes. So the genes at the time of passing, they can, like we can here draw another, that is your homologous chromosome. Let it be A, B, C, D, E, F. So these are the alleles pair. So at the time of passing, what happens? There is independent assortment. Here independent assortment, there is change of chromosomal part, exchange of chromosomal part by what we call the crossing over or chiasmata formation. This is what we call gene assorted. And this chromosome, let it be paternal chromosome, this is maternal, this will goes to one, that is gametes, and this will go to one gametes, what we call the segregation process, and goes to the gametes. So the chromosome segregates, so we can write chromosome segregates, but gene assorted segregates. So in this way, and it bears the gene and it passes, and this segregation leads to haploid sets of chromosome. Maintains the chromosome number constant in a species by the process of meiosis. And important thing is that when two pairs, this is a pair of homologous chromosome and another pair is there, so let it be, we can name it as the, suppose this is X chromosome, or we can write X, or we can write, let it be A chromosome, B chromosome, and C chromosome, and D chromosome. So at the time of passing, different combinations are there. We will discuss in detail. AC may go to one gametes and BD may go to one gametes, but again we can recombine AD. This chromosome and this chromosome may go to one gametes, and this BC may go to also another gametes. So this is the independent segregation at the time of gametogenesis. So this pair, this is related paternal, this is maternal, this is paternal, this is maternal. So this may cross with this may cross with this, forming haploid gametes, or this may cross or we can pairs with, we can tell also pairs with, this may pairs with this and this may pairs with this, forming the different combinations. So now we will discuss how these different combinations occurs. Now we will draw diagrammatically. Suppose this is the first diploid conditions, then what are the different possible combinations. So this is one chromosome, this is another, this is the homologous pair, and another one. So in this way, in their sister chromatid or chromatid status, this is sister chromatid of this one and this is sister of this one. So in this way we can label them with different colors. Suppose we will discuss here how they will pass to offspring in different combinations. So this may, that means this chromosome may pass with this and this chromosome may pass with this. So here we can draw this. So the different combination, like here this is chromosome having red mark, will pass with the brown one, and here the chromosome with green mark passing with the chromosome with blue mark. So now there is the centromere will divide and this one produce two gametes. So this is the result of meiosis 1, which is heterotypic divisions, and here this is the meiosis 2. So finally 4 number of haploid gametes are produced, and here the sister chromatids, you know that chromatid is the duplicated part of the chromosome having the common centromere. When centromere divides, each chromatid separates and behaves as the individual chromosomes. So here this type of combinations are there having different colors. This type of combination, from this we can clearly mark how the different segregation, independent segregation occurs. And this is red with the brown combination. and here this is green with blue combination, this type of movement. And again another possibilities, so here this passes with this and this passes with this. Now we will see red with the blue combination and greens with the brown combination. So in another chances we can here show so this is the result of meiosis 1. So result of meiosis 1, that will give haploid or half sets of chromosomes. So now here this red color passes with the blue color combination, and this green passes with the brown color combination. So remember here this brown was previously with the red one, but here with the green one, and they produces 4 gametes by meiosis 2. So 4 possible gametes here we can draw, because each gamete contains half number of chromosome, and here we can write in this species what we have taken. This is 2n is equal to 4, and here the gamete must contains n is equal to 2 chromosomes. So here the different combinations we can see how this is distinctly different to the first type of combinations. We can easily mark it. So here this is red color, and red color chromosome passes with the blue combination, but in previous it is red with the brown, but here red with the blue combination, and green passes with the brown combinations. So from this it is very clear that this is a possibilities. So this is a pair, this is let it be paternal, this is maternal, let it be paternal, this is maternal. So these paternal and maternal segregations occur in these conditions, but here there is independent changes between the pair of homologous chromosomes. So at the time of passing of chromosomes from the parents to offspring, they independently move to the offspring, and each pair is independent of each one. So there is random combinations are there. So chromosomal theory is very important, and so here we can say also the gene in a particular chromosome assorted, and the chromosome segregates at the time of gamete formations. So this is all about chromosomal theory of inheritance. In next class we will discuss the linkage.